Welcome into Bucketneer Talk. I am your host, Gator. I'm joined by my producer, Lomac, once again. We got a special show for you guys today. Big time player. If you're an ETSU fan, especially in the last 10 years, you should know who this guy is. Very dynamic when it comes to scoring the ball. Also a really underrated defensive player. 2017, 2018, coaches voted SoCon Player of the Year. Served on Jason Shea's 2020, 2021 staff last year, a year removed from playing in the Belgian Pro Basketball League. We have Desonta Bradford. Appreciate you coming in, joining us.
Thank you guys for having me, man.
No problem. How you been? What's life been like?
Lately it's just a lot of getting back in shape, working out, a lot of basketball.
I hear that. Y'all getting strapped up, ready to go for the TBT. What's the confidence level going in? Y'all feel like y'all got a real good shot?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you don't have the confidence what you playing for, If you don't think you're gonna win it, it's no point in you even going, for sure.
I hear that. Let's kind of start back in your high school days. I know in 2013 at Humboldt High School, you got the state championship. What was that whole experience like?
It was crazy because it was more so my head coach at the time. He was getting ready to retire, and he didn't ever get a championship. They had always got close to it. So being able to win that for him was the main thing. It was more so for him than for us. Yeah. So he got to leave out on the state championship.
I feel that. Is there a specific player that you played maybe in high school or AAU that was just like the standout best player you played back then before getting into college?
To be honest, I ain't really played AAU. I only played it one summer, and that's the summer going until my senior year. But I played with some good players. As far as just playing with on the same team, I can't remember anybody. I don't want to leave nobody out.
True that.
So I don't want to say any names.
Were you like highly recruited coming out of high school?
Not really, because I feel like I was single A, small school, and I didn't play AAU, so I wasn't on the circuit like that. But I mean, I still had decent offers. Pretty much everybody OVC, Murray State, Xavier for a little bit.
Okay.
And ended up here in Johnson City.
Okay. You got anything for him on the high school level?
Being in the state of Tennessee, was it important at all to stay in state kind of for college, or did that play into your factor, or was it just ETSU kind of was?
That's crazy. At first, my whole thing was, man, I want to get as far away from Tennessee as possible. Because I was like, just growing up in Tennessee, it's like, I want to go experience somewhere else. I always felt like I was a West Coast person, so anywhere on the West Coast.
Right.
But no, I came visit the Johnson City ETSU, and AJ Merriweather, we're from the same place, so he played a big part in me coming here. So people ask me that, and I was like, yo, AJ is the reason why I came in.
All right, I like that. Okay, coming out of high school, coming to ETSU, what was your overall experience like? Like at ETSU all 4 years? Was it all good, some bad, or like, how would you describe it?
It was all good. I mean, I feel like my first year though we had the coaching change. I was a freshman, and Bartow he had left, and then Coach Forrest came in. But I mean, everything outside of just having to adjust to a whole new coaching staff and whatnot, everything else was pretty good for me. I don't really have any complaints outside of the basketball. Everything was good.
What was it like playing for Forbes and Shea as well, I guess?
Yeah, great guys. Yeah. I mean, they came from high major programs. They was at Tennessee from one point. They winners. They won everywhere they was at. They're good guys. I'm actually about to go back up there to work out with them in Wake Forest in a couple of days. So just
keep in touch with Joe a lot.
Exactly. Yeah. I talk to Shea pretty much. I didn't talk to him a lot, but I text him every now and then. We talk. I haven't really spoken to the rest of them in a minute, so it's going back a little catch up.
I know we spoke off mic about, how we just talked about you were on Shea's coaching staff. You do have plans though to go back to pro ball, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's pretty much a COVID year. We didn't really want to go over there with everything that was going on, so took the time off and really worked on my game and got to see the game from a different perspective, which I kind of feel like it helped me a lot. So,
what was there a big difference in ability from playing over here at ETSU, playing this competition, and then going over to Belgium and playing in that pro league? Was the competition a whole lot better? Was it a few steps up, or?
No, I wouldn't say it was it's not like a night and day difference. I mean, I feel like the big difference for me was just the pace of the game. Everything was a lot faster. You go from 30 seconds to 24, and you're getting up and down. You're just running. And I mean, of course, you're playing against everybody. Like everybody's pros at this point. There's not like guys who may not go pro after this. Everybody's pros and they work on the game. So, but yeah.
And then I know we spoke about the experience in Belgium. It was, I think you said something like not life changing, but it was a big difference from here. It was nice.
Yeah.
Would you prefer it there to here?
Would I prefer it? I'll be honest. I'm gonna say yeah. To be honest,
Yeah.
Outside of like just being away from your family, and that's the
sense.
biggest thing, to be honest. But just like the lifestyle and just the things you can do and see, and it's just stuff you don't normally get to see here in the States. I guess that's the big thing.
Let's go back to ETSU real quick. What was your overall favorite moment in your time there? Like the moment that stands out the most to you when you look back?
At ETSU,
Mhm.
Winning a championship 2017 by far. It was a crazy experience, getting to win it with my brothers, and then going down to Orlando. That's experienced the whole NCAA thing. That's by far my favorite moment.
I'll tell you my favorite. I think my favorite moment of that year was the layup line.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, that video still is like
Josiah posted it the other day.
Yeah.
That was crazy though. How was that experience playing in March Madness, playing Florida, pretty sure?
Yeah.
What was that like?
I mean, it was good. It was like first time ever in like an environment like that. It was crazy. We didn't get the result that we wanted, but I mean, just the experience overall was something that you will look back and you always remember and think about.
Since we're talking about this 2017 team, I know your senior year you averaged 15, basically 6 and 3.5 a game on a stacked, especially athletically stacked ETSU team. How did it feel to be kind of regarded as one of the very best players on that team, especially with team like you said that's your brothers?
Yeah.
You have Cromer as well that can put the ball in the bucket. So what was it like?
Well, that was my senior year. TJ was here my junior year.
Junior year, yeah.
But still, just playing with somebody like that, it's just like in times where like things aren't going your way or the team's way, you can just give the ball to somebody like that, and he can like just will you to a win. So just being able to like just see that and experience that like firsthand, just how good he was, and just like people may know or may not know, but man, that man spent hours in the gym. Like he was one of the hardest workers I've ever seen. So for sure, it just seeing that kind of rubbed off to me my next year coming back, for sure.
Okay. Before we get off ETSU, you gotta.
Yeah. We were kind of looking up, and I know he had mentioned earlier saying underrated defensive player. Did you know that your senior year you were 16th in the nation in win shares on defense?
I did not. You know, it's crazy. I wanted going into my senior year, I was like, yo, I want to be defensive player. And that was like, I feel like I should have got it, but I mean, it happened. Things happen.
You also led the SoCon in steals that year too.
That's what I'm saying.
16th in the nation. Yeah, I would think
that's big.
That should be defensive player of the year.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
No, that's exciting though. Let's get into some TBT talk. We talked a little bit about it and how you feel about it. How do you feel about the squad? Do you like the selection of your teammates? You feel like super strong?
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. We got a mixture of the team that was last year before last when they was 30-4. Got a couple of those guys. We got the guys from when I was here. And then we got some older guys. We actually got Courtney Pegram. He won the TBT. I want to say
2019.
Yeah. So we got the experience right there. So I mean, I'm excited. I can't wait to everybody gets here and we get to start practicing and working out and whatnot together.
No, yeah, I feel like that's going to be exciting, especially to get, like you said, a few older guys like Mike Smith. Mike Smith's a legend. He was an AP All-American.
Thanks.
Like that's just big for the resume. With already, I mean, y'all really, really guard heavy, like loaded at the guard spot.
Speaking of Mike Smith, we actually the team I was on in Belgium was the same team he was playing on. doing the same thing he was over here, getting buckets
Okay.
and whatnot. So it's a small world kind of.
That is a small world. A small world. Do you know much about LD Williams,
No, I don't.
assistant coach?
I don't really know too much about him. I heard he was legit at Wake though. Oh, he went to Wake, right?
I'm pretty sure he went to Wake.
Yeah. So
that's the
I heard
connection.
he was legit though, regardless.
Yeah. And then what about Justin Toyo? I know he's not a ETSU guy per se, but
I mean, he played against him. I've played against him like 3 years, and he won defense player of the year twice or something.
Twice,
like that.
2 times.
Just having somebody like that you know you got like on the backside, he can obviously rebound. You can throw lobs to him and whatnot. He can finish it. So I mean, I'm looking forward to playing with him.
Are you excited about the exposure you guys are going to be getting? Like first game, that's ESPN primetime, I think 12 noon on a Sunday.
Yeah,
it's going to be big.
For sure. I mean, it's going to be big for the community as well.
Yeah.
I mean, just a bunch of guys that went here playing on ESPN all together again. Something to get behind.
Have y'all maybe peeked at the roster that Auburn has? Maybe had some chats about what you're going to be going up against? Or is it just...
No, I haven't, to be honest. I haven't really looked at it too much. I just saw that we was playing Auburn and it was just like, let's go. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. We all got to come out there and play.
I like it. I got one more question for you. What's the worst place you've ate at in Johnson City?
The worst I ate at?
Yeah, not the best. I don't want to hear the best. I want to hear the worst.
The worst. I'm not gonna lie to you. You might get some heat from this. Pals.
Oh.
Pals is the worst, man. I don't know what it is. Or maybe it's the cooks that day had a bad day or something, but it was just not it.
So man, Pals. I wasn't expecting that one. I'm not gonna lie. You got anything to ask him while we got him here?
You know, I think we ran through pretty much everything that we had there.
What's your relationship with Repert?
Dill, that's my boy, man.
That's your boy?
Dill's legit family, dog. Like, I know I can count on Dill wherever
Absolutely.
Dill gonna come through and whatnot. So Dill's my boy, man, for sure. Shout out to Dill.
Yeah, I grew up with him.
Oh, for real?
I spent countless summers staying at his house.
Yeah.
So that's my guy.
Yeah.
That's my guy. And I'm happy he put all this stuff together. I know he tried last year with the Southern Smokies, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited y'all got this stuff together. We appreciate you stopping in and talking with us. We're rooting for you guys, and I think y'all win 2 games, in my opinion. I got 2. I look at the bracket. I think y'all got 2. I think it's going to be fun.
I got us winning it all, man.
I mean, I'm thinking at minimum, not going home first game.
Thanks. Can't.
But we appreciate you guys. We'll have another episode soon. I'm pretty sure we're going to have AJ Merriweather sometime this weekend if he can find the time. I think Repert's going to stop in with us Wednesday possibly, and then I'm going to try and get Mike Smith on next Saturday. So we'll have more content for you guys. Be sure to follow TBT Bucketneers on Twitter. Where could they find you on social media?
I'm on Twitter at Desonta Bradford.
At Desonta Bradford.
Like that, but still, you know.
Go follow him and support the Bucks, man. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.